Hey everybody, Tekko 101 here. I just got back from a lovely weekend in fabulous, luxurious seaside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was at Tekko, and I love Tekko. I love going there every year. It was a convention that existed long before my YouTube name. It's just coincidental how that all lined up. It's an awesome convention, and this year, the good people at Tekko actually invited me as an industry guest. So I was there for 4 days from Thursday to Sunday. I did a Q&A panel, and I did another One Piece trivia contest. This was the second one. Last year was the debut, and it was a lot of fun. Learned a lot of things, and the questions, how to rearrange them and stuff. So this was the sequel. This experience was insane, though. Like, so many more people showed up to this one. We had a slightly bigger room this time, I believe. Yeah, we were in panel 2 this time, and my friend Patrick, like, counted all the different seats in the room. I think we had, like, over 200 seats, and I think every seat was packed, and there were people, like, lining the sides of the room, so it was just so many people in this room. I remember we were getting ready to do the trivia, and I'm wearing my, like, red sequin jacket, and I have my bow tie, and we have all the boxes of clipboards and everything, so thank you to my friends Patrick and Carla and Kevin for helping me set everything else up. Also, thanks to Nikki, who was a person in the crowd that actually helped my friends like give out all the clipboards and stuff. She was a really big help there, so thanks to her. But yeah, it was crazy because there was like a huge line of people outside of the hall, and it just kept going and going and going, and I just kept walking down the aisle and like, hello everybody, welcome for trivia. Everyone's cheering and having a good time. And there was a guy dressed as Frankie, and he does awesome Frankie cosplay. I got a picture with him. He was really awesome. He was really super. And then I was kind of nervous because I'm like, wow, this is a lot of people. You know, there's a lot of people here. Are we going to have enough supplies? Which thankfully we did. I brought enough clipboards and trivia forms for everybody. So it was great. The team that won, congratulations. Actually, there was 2 because the way we do it is whoever has the most points at the end of the contest gets like first pick at like the prize table that we had, right? And the big prize was I bought a booster box of the One Piece TCG. I think it was pack 11. And so out of like all the points, which I think there were like 53 or 54 points possible, the winners had 45 points, and there were 2 teams that had 45 points. So congratulations to those teams. And yeah, I'm going to show you the footage from the trivia. Let me know what you guys think, and you can play along to see, you know, how you would have done with the trivia contest. I know last year people said the medium questions were harder than the hard questions, so I kind of rearranged them around. Once again, I had my friends helping me out with that, exactly figuring out what a more casual One Piece fan would find as difficult compared to like the stuff I find as difficult. Also, I wanted to spotlight, after we were done with the trivia contest, some fans came up and gave me some fan art. So this is from Here in One Piece. They signed their name, and this is a little image of Kai and Bell from One Piece D&D Marines. And then also, I love the little, like, off to the side, it's like, yippee! You know, that's really cool. So thank you so much for that. And then there was also a person that did a little sketch art while I was up there doing, like, I was, like, being the host of the game show, which is, by the way, a lot of fun to just host a game show. Someone came up to me and gave me this little Post-it note of my face. So there you go. Thank you to that as well. All right. But anyway, yes, without further ado, most of the rules and everything I go over here are the same rules as we did last year. The forms were all the same and everything like that. I also shouted out Taplau, who's the one that did all of the artwork for the trivia contest and for like the thumbnail of this video and on the forms and everything like that. So go check out Tap's work. But yeah, that's it. Thanks to all of the people, the like 200 plus One Piece fans that came out to do this trivia contest. It was a blast. We had enough materials, and next year I hope to be back there and doing the exact same thing. Thank you to all of the Tekko staff for helping me out as well. Yeah, without further ado, One Piece trivia, take 2. Remember, what was the seat count again? 212 seats. 212 seats. If we can fill that, I will be a happy camper. I think we already have. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. My name is Tekko 101. This is One Piece Trivia 2, the sequel. You were here last week, and you're back. I welcome you. If this is your first time here, Get ready for this. Okay, so this is going to be like a bar trivia style, kind of thing with One Piece. If you're ever familiar with the concept, in a moment here, I'm just going to go over some basic rules, and you'll come up here. We have some clipboards, and we have some trivia forms, and we got some pencils, and we got a bunch of Starbursts just because candy. Okay, so you can be just by yourself for this, or you can be in a group. If you are going to do it in a group, only take one piece of paper. That's very important. Yes, one piece is real of paper.
What piece is that?
The one piece is a clipboard. I signed one of them. I cannot remember which one it was. I think it was green. So there you go. Okay. If you don't know who I am, by the way, you don't need to. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about One Piece occasionally. It's Tekking 101. It's just, Google's a thing. Okay. So, yeah, the way it's going to work is it's going to be like a point system, and whoever has the most points at the end of the contest is going to have first pick at these lovely prizes over here. We got the Red Force you can build. We got some One Piece novels and manga. We got pop figurines. I got a straw hat. I got Color Walk. I got Laboon. Big Mom. Probably the grand prizes here. We got a One Piece board game. We got a Zoro figure. And we got an entire booster box of the One Piece trading card game. Which, if you haven't played it, who here has played the One Piece trading card game? It's sweeping the nation. You should check it out. It's really fun. There could be a card in here that could be like the super ultra rare Luffy. I think it's a Gear 5th Luffy that's worth like $1,000 or something. Maybe that's in there. I don't know. Okay. So it's the same basic layout. First round questions are worth 1 point each. Second round questions are worth 2 points each. Third round questions are worth 3 points each for a grand total of 50. There is a bonus question, and there's some other opportunities to get bonus points as well. Let's get started here. So first and foremost, the most amazing artwork on your trivia forms right now were drawn by a friend of mine, Taplau. There are their links on Twitter and Blue Sky and everything. They are a noodle shark, and they are phenomenal. They've helped me with a lot of thumbnail work with my videos in the past, so just wanted to give them a quick shout out here at the beginning. Thank you, Tap. Thank you, Tap. So we're going to do 3 rounds of questions, 50 points total available, plus 1 bonus point. There are some other options for bonus points available. Questions will cover up to the end of Wano, so there's no egghead stuff, nothing in... Oh, by the way, let's get a big L-bath from the crowd before we start. L-bath! Yes, and that'll be the only spoiler. Yeah, maybe the Straw Hats go to L-bath. I don't know. I don't really know. Okay. All right, do next one. All right, so... The way that typical bar trivia would work is you would fill out the particular round, and then you would turn it into me, and then I would grade all the papers and hand them back. We do not have enough time for that today. So it's going to be the honor system, no looking up answers on your phone, no cheating off of others. I think we all, went to elementary school and we know the basic rules of taking a test. All right, next up, the Pirate Code. If you do, Movie 3 Chopper will suck out your soul. There's an actual screenshot from the movie. It's horrifying. Yes. Chopper and his magical island. Okay. He did the thing. All right, so we're going to start with some easy questions. And if you are here for the hardcore questions, do not worry. They will be at the end of this. I just wanted to ease everybody into this. Last year, one of the biggest things was most people said the medium questions were harder than the hard questions. So I wanted to try to balance that out. I have my friend Pimmer here, who has more of a casual One Piece fan that's gone over these before, so we should be all right.
I was the litmus test. I got about, what did you say, 15, 16?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, out of 50. Searching for a worthy one. Okay, so we're going to start with a nice, easy question. Who gave Luffy his straw hat? Question 1, round 1. The first 10 questions are all going to be about the straw hats. Also, side thing, no matter how maybe easy the question is, do not shout the answer out also. I've had a lot of, there's a lot of bar trivias I've been to where people will just shout the answer and that kind of also ruins it. But don't worry, you're good. Yeah. And at the end of every round, we'll go over the answers, and if anybody has any questions about the answers, like maybe this counts or would you accept this, we'll go over that as well at the end of every round. So, yeah, just put down your question, put down your answer, and see where it goes. Okay, I think we can probably move on to question 2. What is the name of Zoro's fighting style? He uses swords, but there's a particular style of swordsmanship that he carries out in the world of One Piece. Yes.
It has some variations and permeations throughout the story, but it usually comes down to this one particular style. This is a good point to mention. When it comes to the different translations, I will accept English or Japanese. And I'm not going to be a stickler for spelling, because I can't spell for anything either, so it'll be okay. Yeah. You'll be alright, you'll be alright. Just get it close enough that I can actually decipher it, and you'll be okay. Alright, moving on to, oh yes, go ahead.
For this one, there's no extra care for like other variant styles?
No, just his main fighting style that he uses, yes. Moving up, question 3. What is the name of Nami's weapon? So this does have a few different variations. There's a Japanese version of this, there's the English version. I will even take the 4Kids version, if you can remember what they called it in that. Which, honestly, unironically, the 4Kids name for this weapon might be the coolest out of all the translations. It's actually pretty neat.
Do we get bonus points if we write down the full?
You know this, right, Carla? Of course you do. So last year we did this, Carla. You said you were up to episode 9 of One Piece. Have you been any further? No? Okay, episode 9! Syrup Village forever! Alright, moving on to question 4. What role does Usopp have on the crew? This is another one that has a few different answers. Even one that's more of a joke, but I will still accept it. We'll go over that at the end. But yes, he has an official role and sort of like a joke role on the crew. Oh yeah, yeah. I will not accept captain. Just telling you right now. There was a story arc involving that. He no longer says that he's the captain as a joke for that particular reason. Yes. Yeah, after Enies Lobby, he no longer makes it up. Yeah. Character development. All right, moving on to our next Straw Hat, which would of course be Sanji, number 5. Where did Sanji work before joining the Straw Hat crew? Once again, spelling not a big deal. All right, I think we can move on. Question number 6, everybody's favorite Straw Hat, Tony Chopper. What is Chopper's favorite food? This is something that is it's actually part of his epithet, you know, like Pirate Hunter Zoro, Cat Burglar Nami. It is part of Chopper's epithet. He likes a few other kinds of food, but there is one type of food that he very clearly has as his favorite. It'll be okay. Alrighty, I think we're going to move on to question 7, and this is Robin. Robin is looking for what ancient objects in the One Piece world? There are 30 of them, and 4 of them look weird. And the others, I guess, just aren't important. And then there's another one in the desert in a filler arc that everybody always brings up as like a real one, which maybe it's real, maybe it's not, I don't know. Once again, spelling is not a big deal here. Yeah, no, you're good. You're fine. You're fine. I misspell this word all the time. All right, who's after Robin? Yes, my favorite character, my favorite Straw Hat. Frankie Super! And what is Frankie's signature catchphrase? We just gave it to you. It's super. Just, there you go. You get a free 1-point question. It was a whatever. Let's go with it. There was one person in here way in the back that was like, I don't know this. Is it Ultimate? Is it Mega? Just going, is it Champion? I'm just doing Digimon evolutions now. Plus Ultra. Yeah, plus Ultra there. Is there anything beyond Mega and Digimon? I haven't watched it in years. No, just Mega. Okay. Mega's the best. Okay. Alright, so there was Frankie's signature catchphrase, it's super. Question 9, which I think might be the hardest out of this set, this round. How old is Brooke? How old is Brooke currently in the story? Yes. Currently in the story, yep. taking into account the 2-year time skip and everything, right now, as of Wano in the story, how old is he?
Our Lord Emu's year.
Yeah, in our Lord Emu's year, the year of Emu. I'll give a little bit of time for this one. Yeah. And hey, you can always guess. That's the great thing about trivia. Yeah, numbers. It can be any number. Yeah. You could write anything. You could write 2 billion. I mean, it's not right, but there you go. I'll eliminate some. It's not 2 billion. It's not 5,342, and it's not 1. There you go. There you go. Now it's easy. Yeah. What? He is pretty old, but no, I'm gonna have to get a number on this one. Hella old. All right. The last question of round 1. Another one that I feel like is fairly kind of difficult. What is the name of Jinbei's old crew? So he's part of the Straw Hats right now as of Wano, but he was on another crew before that. And they have a name. And what is that name? Yes? He was the captain of this crew. Yes. He was the captain of this crew, and he wasn't always. There was another person that Fisher Tiger used to be the captain, and then he became the captain. But it's the same crew, same name. Thank you, Kevin. Give a little bit for this and wrap up round 1, and then we'll go over the answers. You good? All right, so that was round 1. How do we all think of that? Next one. All right, that was simple stuff, easy. And we have now moving on to the answers. Answer to question 1. Who gave Luffy a straw hat? That is, of course, Shanks. It could be red-haired Shanks. You could do his full name, which we technically know now, but it's Shanks. You got it. You win. All right. Question 2. We have 3-sword style, or Santoryu. He also breaks out and does his, he's done 2-sword style, 1-sword style. There was even a 0-sword style at one point. Yeah. But I'm only accepting 3-sword style for that answer, or Santoryu. Next up, we have question 3. Nami's weapon is called the Climatact, or the Weather Baton. I did not write it here, but the 4Kids one was Weather Forcer. And if you put that one, you still get it. Which I think, yeah, it's kind of badass, right? That kind of slaps. 4Kids was right, like, twice. Twice, they got right. Question 4, we have Usopp's role on the crew. I would take marksman, I would take sniper. You said, like, cannoneer yesterday. If you wrote that, I would take that too. Or liar, as sort of like the joke answer. Sometimes they say he's the liar of the crew. I'll accept all of those. And then question 5, Sanji used to work on the Baratier. Okay. There you go. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, so first of all, Chopper's favorite food is cotton candy. That's a pretty simple one. It's cotton candy loving Chopper. Question 7, poneglyphs. Once again, it's okay if you didn't spell it exactly right. We'll get to the questions after we go through them all. Question 8, super easy answer. He is 90 years old, 90 years young. And then question 10, Jinbei used to be a member of and the captain of at one point, the Sun Pirates. All right. So next round, we are going to be doing round 2. These are the medium questions. There's only 5 of these. And these are all about the people of the One Piece world. All right. Ready. Who is this warrior from Skypiea? I love him too. I'm going to do a video about him at some point. I've yet to talk about him, but I'll do it at some point. He's so hot, I know. I know. Look at that mohawk. Man, if this isn't the perfect form of masculinity right here. We got a mohawk, we got a cigarette, and we got a bazooka. Yeah. He's got the leg hair, yeah. I'm glad he's getting love. I really am glad, yeah. All right. Next question up. Who is this ninja from Wano? Very important character in Zoe when he makes his first appearance. And he goes into Wano and he has some cool moments there as well. What's up? Oh, yeah.
Full title or just the name?
You want to put the title, you can put the title. I'm just looking for his given name, his actual, name.
Yeah.
Actually, I will say, and I'll cover this at the end, if you put his title and his name, I will give a bonus point for that. Yeah. If you give his title. He is something the something, or something of something. Yes. Yep.
If we get the name right, the title wrong.
You just get, the name is the important thing. Yeah. If you get it wrong, you don't get like zeroed out for everything. Yeah. You just don't get the bonus point. All right, moving on to question 13. Unlucky 13. Who is this bartender from Sabaody? She is Rayleigh's wife. Canonically, she is. So, in the Japanese, the way that she is referred to as, there's a term in Japanese that basically equates to person of my household. It's the way that it's like honey or dear, I guess would be the equivalent in America. So yeah, they are married. So here's the thing: if you give me her name that she's called mainly by her husband Rayleigh and the rest of the Straw Hats, they call her a specific nickname. She has a full name, and if you get that, that'll be a bonus point.
What about her former title?
No, not the former title. That's going a little bit also, well, I guess that is in the anime, but that's after Wano, so I want to kind of keep it. It is actually, when we do find out who she is. Yeah, that's definitely post Wano. Give a little bit of time for that because there is a bonus question option, bonus point option. Okay. I'm definitely going to be a game show host someday if YouTube doesn't work out. This could work. If I'm drawing a crowd like this, I can do it. I think I can make it work. Yeah. All right, question 14. Who is this mad doctor from Thriller Bark? Oh, he's awful. He's a horrible, horrible person. But what's his name? That's all I care about right now. Doctor, get the hell out of my face. Yeah, you don't want him in your face, you know. No. You know, it's interesting. I would say pre-time skip, he's the most hated scientist or doctor until he was replaced by Caesar post-time skip. Yeah, Caesar's also. Oh, these two together fighting, that would be cool. Caesar and Caesar sucks, but he would be able to kill him pretty easily. Yeah, there's no way. Gangster Gastino.
Caesar and Gangster Gastino are the same thing.
Yeah, I know, they're different people, I'm sorry. There's Caesar, and then there's his cousin Cedar, who's a pharmacist by trade. And then there is Gangster Gastino, and he's not really part of the family. Okay. All right, question 15, last question of round 2. Who is this woman from Whole Cake Island? You can just write her given name. She does have a family name. I'm not going to accept, I'm not going to give you a bonus point, but if you write down her full name, that's fine. Yes? Just gonna go with her actual name here. There's a couple of different nicknames she has in the art. Yeah. But she has one, her real name. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah. Thank you. I picked characters. I went through arcs, and I'm like, okay, this character was important during this arc and not really so much after, but definitely would have left a lasting impression at the very least. Yes. All right, we're gonna go through. Thank you all. This is question round 2 end, and we're going to the answer to the questions. All right, here we go. question. Question 11, the answer is Wiper, the Shandorian warrior. Question 12 was Raizo. If you wrote down Raizo of the Mist, that is his title. Question 13, we have Shaki, or Shakuyaku is her actual name. And she does have a title, but I'm not going to reveal that here. It's, if you haven't gotten to that point yet, we do find out who she is later. Question 14 was Dr. Hogback, working for Moria to make zombies. And then question 15 was Charlotte Brule. You could have just written Brule. I would have accepted that. All right. Now, I am sorry in advance if you are just a casual One Piece viewer. Now, before we get into this, what time do we have really quick?
We have 40.
Oh, 40 minutes left?
No, we have 540.
Oh, we're at 5:40. We're good for another 50 minutes. Oh, we got time. All right. Yeah, thank God. All right, so to me, I've been doing this as my job since 2016 to talk about One Piece. So these are like, yeah, these should be all right, but I'm a little bit like desensitized. I don't know what a hard question is and what like an impossible question is. So I hope these are okay. Let's.
Casual guy got 2 right.
Let us begin with question number. Now these are all worth 3 points. Keep in mind right at the beginning, regardless of anything else I say, these are 3 points each. Okay. All right, here we go. What is the name of Roger's signature attack? Yes, it can be in the Japanese. It could be in the English. He uses it in the flashback against Odin, and sends him through like 10 trees. Does Roger be king of the pirates, matey?
Bad, they already got me.
We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. Okay, moving on to question number 17. Which number pacifista did the Straw Hats defeat at Sabaody? They all teamed up. They could barely beat 1 back then, and it has a particular, it's like PX/ what number? And there was a few of them at Sabaody too. They weren't the only ones that fought them. I think Kid and Law fought one, and then there was another one that showed up, and then Kuma showed up, and it was crazy. And then Kizaru showed up, and then Rayleigh showed up. A lot of people showed up at Sabaody. Yeah. Oh, and yeah. This was the moment, right here in the scene, pre-time skip, where all of the Straw Hats were on Sabaody, and they got confronted by this pacifista model. There was a really cool combo attack that like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all did together to like try to bring this thing down, and it like, took everything they had to bring one of these things down.
Seconds before time skip and pop off.
Yeah.
Is there 1 or 2 X's in PX?
Yeah, it's just PX and then / and then there is a number that comes after that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Give a little bit more time for these ones. Because we have time to spare, it's all good.
Question over there.
Yes. It doesn't matter if it's I'm not going to be a big deal. You can honestly just write down a number, and if it's the right number, I'll take it. Yeah. All right. Question 18. Moving on. What is the name of Momonosuke's sword? Not the purple one, the white one. The one he gets, Odin left 2 swords behind. Hiyori got one and gave that one to Zoro, and then Momonosuke had the other one. That's an interesting thing too. Like in the manga, we always assumed that like the one Zoro has was like a black sword, and then that was the white sword, like contrasting colors. And then that one turned out to be purple, which I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. So I'm like, that's cool. Yeah, so there's a purple one and a white one.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Oh, that's the next one. Okay. That's the next one. Okay. Let's see. All right. Gonna go to the next question. Question number 19. What is King's real name? This is tail end of Wano when Zoro fought him. There you go. There was that scene where all of Wano, we were wondering what King looks like under his mask, and then there was the, oh no, he's hot! He's so hot! Literally. Yeah, oh yeah, he's really hot. Literally, he is on fire. One of my favorite things I have in the background of all of my videos, if you've seen them, which like maybe like 3 of you have, I have like a painting I had commissioned of King in like a old school 1700s like pose, and it's the sickest thing I have in my room by far. Oh yeah, it's in a nice frame, you know. I hope in the distant future, like, somebody finds my house and finds that painting and, like, this was a king in times of old or something. Alright, question number 20. What is the name of the Barto Club's pirate ship? Bartolomeo's pirate ship. You can see an homage to the Straw Hats there. He's the super fan of the One Piece world. And his ship has a particular name.
Is that another one that you're one episode with?
I'm not answering that, no. Last year I also gave out way too many hints because I felt bad. The answer is that you'll find out in a little bit here. Okay, moving on to the next one. Only got a few more of these left. What species of animal live on Mihawk's Island? So these are the monkeys that attack Zoro, and they're able to like mimic human beings, and they have weapons. One of them used like a rifle. There was one, I think it was filler, but it was like a massive boss monkey that used like Mihawk's sword and like fought Zoro right before the time skip. That was a pretty sick thing. Not canon, but I wish it was. Yeah, but they have a particular like animal taxonomical name in the One Piece world. It's a playoff of something else because Oda loves his puns, so it is a pun. Yeah. All right, Pimmer. Oh, okay, no. Before we get to this next one, I'm sorry, it's a number question. Go ahead. What was Ace's bounty at the time of his death? Now, I will clarify one thing here. Oh yeah, sorry, spoilers. Ace dies. Ace gets turned into a donut. I'm sorry, Ace. I'm sorry. You don't even know who this is then. All right, it didn't have to be that way. All right, so I will clarify one thing as maybe just like it's not a trick question. The number was given. I don't want, like, if you think, like, oh, he was captured and then executed, so his bounty was 0. No, it's nothing like that. He has a number that was given at one point. It's not a trick question. What was that number? Okay. Going on to question 23. What is the name of this devil fruit? Oh, yeah. So, a really cool thing that Oda does is on the in the One Piece magazine that gets released. It used to be like by like 2 editions a year. I think it's more of like spread out now. But Oda draws 2 concept arts for every single like going through like all of the devil fruits in the series. And I love that he's doing that. So what is the name of that fruit? It can be the English. It can be the Japanese. The person it belongs to is irrelevant. That doesn't give you any bonus points. Just the name of the fruit. All right, the good news is we only got 2 questions left. And then a bonus question too. There's a bonus at the end. All right, whose favorite arc is Long Ring Long Land? No way. It is. Well, people that I would have expected. Savos did something. The rollers. That was in the anime. That was filler. Okay, that was kind of funny. All right. All right. What is the name of the second round of the Davy back fight? So, they all have names. I think the first round is the donut race. And then in the third round, I think it's just like combat or boxing. But right here, we got Zoro and Sanji. Sanji was the ball in this one. And then you have Foxy's crew over there, like Big Pan and everybody, and Pickles, I think. And there's a specific name for this sport, this game that they're playing right now. What is that called? Yes. You gotta be the ball, Sanji. Become the ball. Coincidentally enough, this was the moment where Zoro does do the zero sword style. That was pretty cool. Like, his arm muscles are just trained enough that he can fight with swords without swords. Yep, 2 gorillas. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll base it on how many people do really well this year, and then I'll base that on how hard I'm going to make the questions next year. Because I go hard in this. Way.
Not as bad as last year.
So there's a thing called the One Piece, before we wrap it up, there's a thing called the One Piece Knowledge Game Contest in Japan. Those questions are absurd. It's like, in chapter 862, on page 12, on the 6th panel, there's a sign in the background. What does that sign say? It is that level, and people will do it, and the winners get a signed, like, they can ask for Oda to draw any, like, character. Oda draws something personally for them. They get a nice, like, trophy. I couldn't, it's awesome, but I could never do that. That's next level. I have a friend, Artur could probably contend with that. I am fairly certain he could. He's another YouTuber that talks about One Piece, and he knows way more than I do. All right, final question. This is a personal one for me, because I really like this character. Who is this Marine? He doesn't show up that much, but I love this man.
Thank you.
He's got the mohawk. He's got the mustache. Yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Any points for his rank?
Yeah, you know what? I will give points if you can put his rank. I will give you 3 points for his name and 1 point for his rank. Yeah, this guy, let's see, he first shows up. He is the Marine that gets sent to try to bring in Boa Hancock to Marineford, which is a job that, like, I probably wouldn't have elected to get in the Marines, because that was a Herculean task, for sure. Yeah. And so Boa tries to use the love powers on him. He, like, stabs his hand to resist the lust. Oh, yeah. Oh, where at? Oh, right, I see you there. If you just know the rank, I'll give you a point for that. I'll give 1 point if you just write down the rank and nothing else. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Tone it down a little bit, everybody. Just, yes. You go ahead again.
This rank changed in the time skip?
Actually, it didn't. Same rank. Pre-time skip, post-time skip.
Career's probably.
Yeah.
No advance.
There's a reason for that, and I will explain it when we go through the questions answers. Yeah. There's a reason for it. Yeah.
Most times we do need a lot more.
All right, here we go. Question 16. Roger's signature attack is Divine Departure, Kamusari. Question 17's answer is the PX4. If you just wrote down 4, I'll give it to you. Question 18. Momonosuke's sword is Ame no Habakiri. Yeah, not Tetsaiga. Sorry, not Zangetsu, not Tetsaiga. Yeah. It was not Enma. That was Zoro's sword was the Enma. One moment, we'll get to that. Question 19. King's real name is Albert or Albert, something like that. Albert. It's spelled like that. It's spelled like that. All right. All right, and then question 20. Bartolomeo's ship, the Barto Club ship, is the Going Luffy Senpai. I love Luffy Senpai. He's my senpai. Okay, so the next batch of answers. All right. The monkeys are human drills. They are mandrills, but they are human drills. It's a pun. And I'm going to enforce the pun, so you have to write down human drills, not mandrills. Just saying it right out of the gate, because that's not what they are. Mandrills are baboons that live in our world. Human drills use like a Glock 9mm in the One Piece world. Yeah. Question 22 is going to be 550 million was Ace's bounty. I have looked up Amino Habakiri's English name. If anybody wrote down something equivalent to Snake Slayer or Feathery Cutter of Heaven, something around there, that would be good enough. I'm getting that nobody has done that though. So question 23, the answer was the Kage Kage no Mi or the Shadow fruit.
Let's go.
Yes. If you wrote both, that's fine. I'm not going to give an extra point, but that's cool. Yeah. Because that's more of just like a translation thing rather than like Shaki's name is like an expanded part of her other name. 24 is Groggy Ring. And question 25, Vice Admiral Momonga. So Vice Admiral, if you just wrote Vice Admiral and nothing else, I'll give you a point. If you wrote down Momonga, you get 3 points, and if you write down Vice Admiral Momonga, you get 4 points. So now there is a bonus question, and I am kind of brutal, but Jinbei is nicer than me. What island are fishmen from? This is a tough one. Do not think about this one too much. Yeah. All right, you got it. Fishman Island! What now? Not yet. Just give it a second. And we'll do, yeah. And then finally, thanks to you all. That was an amazing turnout for this year. Okay. With the bonus questions and everything involved, I think, does anybody have like every single question right, including the bonus? Everything. All right, I'm still good at my job. Okay, good. All right, that's good. All right, we're just going to start from, I can't remember how many bonus questions I gave out, so let's just start 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48. Really good at my job. Yeah. Nobody got a perfect score. That's great. 47, 46, 45. Okay, there you go. Let me see the board. Let me see it. All right. Yeah. Oh, did you get, what was that, 45? 45. Come on up. So you both got 45 points. So we're going to do a runoff question for just you two. And yeah, you can have the group. You can do the group thing. And if you get it right, were you in a group or were you just by yourself? Okay, that person can help you out too. Yeah. Okay, so on the Sunny, there is the soldier docking system that Frankie built. What is behind door number 3?
I remember this one. This was my
That is correct, yes. So you come up now. You're a part of the group. You get to take 1 prize. I recommend the grand prize. I was gonna say, yes. Good luck to your polls. Congratulations to our winners. Get up, everybody that was in. 45 points. And you can now select any prize as well. Anything. Pick anything you want. That was also the correct choice. That was the correct choice. Those are the 2 grand prizes we had. All right, congratulations. I hope your polls are godly, Sanji.